Hey guys, what is up and welcome to a new League of Legends video. Now this video is going to be a relatively quick video, or at least I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can, but I want to talk about another interesting topic within a League of Legends. Now this is going to be sort of a discussion type video where I want your guys' input as well on just, I guess, the topic of the video, which is going to be Yasuo getting a rework. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think he should? He shouldn't? And yeah, I just want to talk about that whole thing. I did a bunch of research, got a bunch of threads that writers have talked about, kind of, giving more information on this. So let's just get right into it. So ever since the 10-man system, Yasuo has, his ban rate hasn't increased, right? It has definitely increased. His normal games is just insanely high, and rank it's also pretty damn high ever since the 10-ban system. You can see here, there's a bunch of charts I have, in bronze, okay, in all rank you can see here, he has a pretty much almost a 60% ban, right? Bronze is like the high, 61. Silver, it goes down to 60. Gold is 57. And as you get higher elo, it does decrease. You can see here in Master Plus, he's not even on the list apparently. In Diamond, he's on the list, but not as high, 43%. So as you get higher elo, it does get lower. But regardless, he's still pretty consistently across all elos banned pretty frequently, right? Especially in normals apparently. So it's like, he is a champion that is a very love or hate kind of relationship with him, right? People that love him just absolutely adore the champion. People that hate him, well, they hate him by quite a bit. Now it's not loading anymore, but you guys got the idea, right? The ban rate has skyrocketed. There you go. It's pretty high, 64% almost. Actually, that's really high. And so Riot has actually, they have stated that they are going to be doing a kind of a rework for the champion, the rework for Yasuo, to put him in a state where, I mean, first of all, he's not just to the point where you want to just always ban him, because at the moment you can't even literally play the champion almost like 90% of your games probably, just because, including normals, just because of just how often he's banned, right? You just can't play him. So they want to put him in a state where that's just not the case, right? Where he's in a state where he's not just like this OP champion, but he's still not ban worthy, but he's still fun to play against, and just all that kind of stuff, right? Because there is obviously an issue with this champion apparently, right? Because no one wants to face him. He's always banned, and he is a champion that's very easy to look at as being OP. Even though in higher elos he's not considered OP, he's considered, he's pretty strong. And if you get ahead with him, yeah, he'll do a lot of work. But then again, so does every other champion like him, like Zed or Riven or whatever. They're all very similar. Fiora, if they get ahead, yeah, they're gonna do a lot of work. That's just how the champion works. But they talk about a bunch of stuff here that's not important, but this is the part that we care about. So our belief is that we want to get him to a state where he is both viable and also not a must ban. We need to tweak more than just numbers. He's already pretty high on our list of champions that we wanted to look at this on the scope of a potential ability update, so like Rek'Sai, Kindred, Heimer, etc. And with the release of 10 bans, he's moved right up alongside some fellow counterparts in LeBlanc and Azir. Apparently getting some reworks as well coming up. I want to stress that we haven't begun an investigation, blah, blah, blah. They'll look at him in a few weeks. I expect that when we're done, Yasuo will look and feel very similar to now, but with power shifted around on his kit to provide more windows of engaging decision making for his opponents while maintaining a lot of the agile swordmaster experience he provides today. So they don't want to kill his gameplay. They don't want to kill his, I guess, his fantasy of being the samurai that's very mobile, that's very, very fun and very adrenaline type champion, right? Which is super, super fun to play. But at the same time, they also do want to make it so that there's a bit more room apparently for his opponents to just figure out and just play against him and have, I guess, counterplay and things like that. Again, we're thrilled that Yasuo is a champion that gives people who play him something to love. Now we just need to find a fair way to have his opponents accept their fate as he steals their last breath with his blade. That's kind of a cringy pun there. But yeah, so that's kind of their post here. Only 3 days ago. This post was made, by the way, guys, by Riot. Only 3 days ago. Very, 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 very not long ago at all, right? And they made a couple posts on Reddit. So here you go. There's a thread. As a 10-man system, Yasuo has the 92.4% ban rate. The number is a little bit skewed, but regardless, a writer hijacked the comment, and he's like, he's saying the following: we're going to be looking to do a small-scale update to Yasuo in the near future to help resolve some of the long-standing issues he's experienced. Power skewed based on MMR, frustration, lack of reason to pick when trying to win. To note, this isn't as a result of 10 bans only, but as he was already on a list of champions for us to look at, but undoubtedly increased the priority. So the 10-man system is not the reason they want to look at him, but it increased the priority by quite a bit, I'm sure. So they have no plans yet, but he's on the radar for work in the near future. And then there's a bunch of other posts I'll go over very quickly. Right here, so this is the same guy right here, Asurite. He made a comment on the Yasuo main subreddit because they're like, what the fuck, Yasuo's getting reworked? Because obviously the Yasuo mains are kind of going like, hello. And he says this: I was the guy that made the comment, blah blah blah. The reason I use this is because it's not important. So, and we'll likely still see him suffer from things like low to high MMR discrepancy, high ban rate, etc. The resulting changeless may in actuality not look as large as Kindred, but we're going to have to invest a similar amount of time to make sure that we end up shipping. What we end up shipping is the right thing for both Yasuo players and those playing against them, right? So they want to again make Yasuo still Yasuo, but they also want the people playing against them just not to like hate this champion so much, because he's just such a hated champion in the community. It's insane. And that's kind of the idea, right? That's what they're trying to do here. You can see on the post. Correct. The plan is not to go drastic. It's not gonna be like a huge rework like Warwick or like Poppy, but it's gonna be alongside, you know, Kindred, Rek'Sai, and things like that, where, you know, it's still a rework, but it's not to the point where it's like a full-scale rework either, right? But to find the things that we change, so it's not gonna be drastic, but to find the things we can change or alter slightly to make him a more compelling champion to play as well as healthy champion to play against, right? So he just says a bunch of things like that. So Rammus, Kindred, Heimer type of rework. And the goals are going to be the following: to preserve the fun aspects that make people love to play Yasuo, give opponents a bit more agency in playing against. Case people should know more agency in playing against case. People should know the steps they can take to outplay Yasuo in the laning phase, and mainly aimed at reducing frustration so we can get his ban rate back to reasonable levels, right? So that's kind of the idea, right? That's going to be pretty much their goal, that they want to give Yasuo, just, you know, they want to lower his ban rate. They still want to make him fun. They still want to make him Yasuo, but they don't want to make the people playing against him just have such a frustrating time to play against him, which I still feel like applies to lower elo. I don't feel like people in Diamond Plus have a huge frustration. I mean, yeah, obviously if he gets ahead, he's annoying as shit to play against. But then again, so is Yasuo, or Riven, so is Zed, so is Fiora. If Fiora's ahead, good luck winning that one, I'll tell you that right now. And just, you know, there are a bunch of champions like, you know, Talon, maybe even, I don't know, just, you know, a lot of assassins, LeBlanc. A lot of assassin champions, if they're ahead, yeah, they're obnoxious to face, but that's just the nature of the champion, right? So I don't know. Either way, guys, the point of the video is the fact that Yasuo is going to be getting a rework, right? Again, not a full rework, not a Poppy Warwick level rework, but he will be getting a rework at the size of Kindred or Rek'Sai or whatever. So something to look forward to. I'm actually pretty excited to see what they do to him to keep and maintain his current, you know, playstyle, but also make him a bit more, I guess, fair to play against, if you want to call it that. So I don't know. Pretty interesting news. I'd say pretty interesting news. So let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comments section. You know, let me know what you think. Do you think it's a good thing, a bad thing? How should they change him? What should they do to make him more fair? And yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit it with that like button, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace, peace, peace.